The market bounces higher as expected. Now can the bears hang on? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for a B-wave bounce up toward the 5,020 area on the ES and 17,900 area on the NASDAQ, and that's exactly what we saw as the market rallied yesterday after the big CPI collapse. Now the question is, can the bears hang on? I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. Highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the market moving up to our target, let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And yesterday we talked about the fact that we likely had our A-wave low in, and we were looking for that B-wave bounce up toward the 50-16, 50-20 area. That's exactly where they came to. And then from here, we'd be looking for a C-wave down. Now, the bears do have some concern with this bounce as it is structurally pointing a little higher than we would anticipate. So they do need to watch out for that. But overall, this is a corrective looking move off of the low into the price zone we're talking about. So as of right now, the bears are still okay. They really need to hold resistance, and resistance has changed a little bit from yesterday's video. So let's look at what I mean. Off of the low here, or off of the high here, we made our low on Tuesday. And then yesterday, at the end of the day, Tuesday and yesterday, they rallied back up into this 618 retrace area. This is a common wave B target. You can also see the 50-35 area, which was the key number I gave you yesterday, that as long as the bears could hold price under 50.35, we would expect a move down in C to test the Fed lows around that 48.60 area. So with this move up, we didn't quite get the B wave pullback you would look for. So B of B. So this B wave up here, this circle B, has an A, B, C inside of it. So we have an A wave up, we have our B wave down, and then C up. Well, you have your B wave down. You would have expected a little more depth on this to get price action and targets correct. But we didn't get that, and so now the price target is 50.45 for the move up. Well, 50.45 is above the 764, but it is into this consolidation period before the last squeeze higher and then the collapse. So it is acceptable to come up to this price, but it would be the absolute line in the sand, this 50.45 area. Again, testing this hourly resistance on the from Monday where they traded sideways and then squeezed it up, made a new all-time high, and then collapsed it down. So it is possible we do see a retest of that area. But as of right now, we are still doing okay in this 50-20 area. And a turn down from here, they don't have to come up to the 1.0. That is a general target for a C wave equality with the A wave. So the A wave is this long. You get the B wave pullback, and then you would expect C to be just as long as wave A, which points us up to 50.45. Doesn't have to hit that target. They can still hold where they're at today and turn down immediately. We do have a lot of catalysts tomorrow morning before the market opens. They also have the 764 at 50.35 that they can hold, which is just under that target and pretty close and past the 764, which is another common C wave target. So overall, 50.28 to 50.45 would be the zone we'd be watching for this B wave. Above that, and they're likely going to break through this resistance, up through this top, and into new all-time highs toward 5,100. And if that's the case, we would just consider wave 4 in. You can see I have the circle 4 down here under the A as an alternate count. This could be all of wave 4 and then wave 5 higher, but that would be an alternate count. We still expect this B wave to hold and the market to push lower. At any point, if we break Tuesday's low right here, we should expect to test that 48.60 area, the Fed lows, and we'll see if the bulls can hold that area. Over on the NASDAQ. All right, guys, on the NASDAQ, same situation, except the 1.0 is much more in line with what we're looking at. The move down again would have been our wave A, and then we got an A and a B, and then our C wave targets the 764 almost to the penny. So the 1.0 targets 17,988. The 764 is 17,984. This is well within our B wave range, and where we would target for this move up before looking for a move down in C to that 17,250 area. This would be the overall expectation, and we would expect the bulls to hold that area. If they can't hold that area, we'll have to see exactly what we get from there. They can push it a little bit lower and still come back up in that wave 5, but overall you would expect them to hold the lows from the Fed back at the end of the month. So right now, NASDAQ following the plan, ES following the plan. We got our ABC. We would like to see that conclude up around the 17,988 area, and then a move down in C toward the 17,250 area. If, however, they blow through that 17,988 area and continue on, then we would look for a push higher to new all-time highs up to the 18,200, 18,300 area next, and then look for a pullback from there. So overall, both charts following the path as we would expect. And as long as they can hold resistance, the bears are still in control, and we would look for a push down from here. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right over to the webpage. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it, become part of the team. Make sure you like our trading style. Make sure you like PT and I before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking it out. We also have our training courses. Our Advanced Elliott Wave course, it's just about done. You can see all the videos in here. We have almost 30 videos on the complex patterns in the market and how to go through them, how to understand them, what they do. We go over how to trade Elliott Wave. So when you're trading Elliott, some people know how to use Elliott Wave, but they're not sure how to trade it. We go over how to do that successfully so that you can understand entries, exits, stop losses, risk reward, all that good stuff. This course is free and available to anyone who is a monthly member right this second. You can come in and check it out. It's also going to be for purchase here very soon. And as you can see on the screen, people are loving this course. It is helping them understand complex markets so that they can make heads or tails of things that don't make sense. We also have, in addition to that, our Elliott Wave online beginners course. This course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be very difficult when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up to understand why that happens. But Elliott knew long ago that the news cycles didn't matter. If you watch the CPI release in a split second after the clock hit 8:30 a.m., the market dropped 50 points. They could not have digested that information and said the news made it go down. That market was going to go down whether or not the CPI information was good or bad. It didn't matter. And this is highly important to understanding the market. Key levels matter. The tools you need to use with Elliott Wave matter, and what happens when those key levels hold or break matter. And we teach you all of this in the course. It is 25 videos where I go through your introduction, which is where we go through your mindset and emotions, the KISS method and why it works, the chart setup and tools, where we go through every single tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why, and the Elliott Wave for Beginners online area where we go through each of the waves, how they work, how to measure them, what their failure points are, when they succeed, how to trade them, everything you want to know about Elliott Wave, the corrective depth theory, the pivot, everything, so that you can understand the market in a way that finally makes sense. The cool thing, guys, as I said earlier, if you don't want to pay $67 for this course or you don't want to pay for the advanced course, you can get them both for free simply by being a monthly member. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go over exactly where we are in the charts and what to expect, as well as the training material you just saw. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. And if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, advanced training, and income trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as that futures trading, those individual stocks, his income trading that's killing you guys, and also his reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a futures account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, key takeaways for today, pretty simple. 50.45 is really the line in the sand. 50.35 is the 764. So we really have an area here between 50.28 and 50.45 we'd like to see the bears hold. Above that, very likely they break through this resistance above this all-time high and push toward 5100. If, however, they can hold, we would look for that push down and see toward the Fed lows. Over on the NASDAQ, same type of setup, looking for the bulls to hold that 17,988 area. Over that, and they hit this one more resistance zone, but it does become more likely they push to all-time highs toward the 18,300 area, and then we'll see another pullback from there. If they can hold that area, we would expect the bears to push down in this C wave to test the Fed lows. Guys, that is your market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.